2 years ago, as I visited the fellowship projects in Ukraine, the winds of war were blowing in Europe. 2 years ago, Kiev still stood as a vibrant, beautiful city, even as I saw the scars of past conflicts. I saw a Torah scroll from communist days that had the stamp of KGB on it. I saw elderly Holocaust survivors who were deeply scarred by the darkest chapter in history, but who had hoped to live out their final years with dignity and peace. But 2 years ago, war did come to the people of Ukraine, just a few days after I left. Then, as we have been for more than 3 decades, the fellowship was on the ground. We were on the front line of providing aid for Jewish communities in the path of tanks and bombs and invading troops. It was thanks to your help that the fellowship was able to immediately provide life-saving aid. We provided food, clean water, clothing, basic necessities, and shelter to those who literally had nothing. We provided rescue. We brought thousands of Jews to safety outside of war-torn Ukraine. We carried them to Israel, just as the prophets foresaw. We brought them to their biblical homeland. But 2 years later, war still rages across Ukraine. 2 years later, the Jewish communities remain ravaged, still dependent on the fellowship's aid for life-saving and daily help with food, medicine, heat. It's 2 years later, and your support allows the fellowship to continue our holy work, helping the least of these in war-torn Ukraine, in Israel, and anywhere around the world that God's children are in need. You are there through the fellowship, providing life and providing hope. So toda rabah. Thank you so much for never abandoning God's children.